Sexy? 알아.
Hello everyone, apologize for not really having updated the channel for a long time in my own videos. I decided that I wouldn't do anything that I don't want to, and I've been too busy, getting engrossed in woodowing waves and other things to even keep updated on Path to Nowhere aside from the CN updates. But here we are today with a new blue Sinner, my favorite color, so definitely gonna have to do one on her preview that just came out earlier in CN. So let's have a look at her. LL, I think her name is Lovely. Let's see, now can you see my mouse? Lovely around here. But we'll call her LL. And that's her normal attack radius. Yes, she's a DPS catalyst, sort of DPS catalyst. Her normal attack deals true damage, okay? It's apparently she uses energy, as in like, I don't think she uses energy to attack, but it's based off her energy or something. Doesn't really matter as much since she's just gonna be using this passively and she'll be doing true damage. So probably not a lot of damage in terms of, unlike Coco, who is a very offensive catalyst, LL is more of a utility catalyst, as we'll soon see. Now her out lets the targeted Sinner immediately gain a certain amount of energy, as well as sticks her little stingray, Xiao Yao here, that's what she's called. And then it will go on for the entire battle unless you move it away. So that's basically a buff. And where's the buff? Let's look at the passive one. Now, with the Sinner who has Xiao Yao on, will gain a certain amount of skill damage increase. That's what it says here. When Xiao Yao leaves, the effect will still stick around for a certain amount of time, but I don't think it'll be more than like 8 to 10 seconds, if even that. So yeah, this will mean that your micromanagement with regards to LL will be who you want to give the skill damage up to and who you want to give the energy to. I think the skill damage up is more of a afterthought. Your main concern is whether or not you can give the energy or who you want to give the energy to, since that's very important for certain burst phases or the like. Passive 2, every time you use Chief skill, LL will gain a certain amount of energy regen speed increase. So her energy regen rate will go up as you use more Chief skills. This will go on only for a certain amount of time, so probably a certain number of seconds only each time you use it. Basic info is just someone who supports her Sinners, and when she enters a battle, she will have one Xiao Yao, and I don't think there'll be more than one. As for whether it counts as a summon, we don't know yet since it's a preview, which people will likely test once she gets in game. For her Mania Intensify, the Sinner with Xiao Yao will then gain a certain percentage of LL's attack. So her attack will also, the Sinner's attack will also increase. And this effect will remain until Xiao Yao leaves. So keep that in mind. It's again more of a bonus afterthought. Now, what we saw in the trailer for this event was that LL can regain energy, right? For Sinners. The thing is, I believe the amount of energy that her out gives, as we already know, is probably not going to be a lot. But if you unlock her ECB, which is here, after the battle starts, Xiao Yao will basically accumulate all current Sinners' energy, and every second she can only accumulate a certain amount. Then, based off this amount and percentage, it will become reserve energy. And obviously there's a max to the energy. When she uses her out, LL will then use all that reserve energy and put it into the Sinner, okay? On top of the out, which means you can basically just pump a whole lot of energy at one shot and gain instant access to what would otherwise be a high energy out. Certain Sinners like Nox, maybe Shalom for example. Anybody with 30 and above, I think this is what you'll likely use Xiao Yao's out on, okay? And LL will be very good for high energy out teams, especially like Magic or certain physical teams. very versatile in this sense, okay? And obviously looking at her beauty here, she's really good looking on top. There's just one little problem, but we'll get to that in a bit. So now let's look at her out. For some reason I cannot move to the next. Here we go. Sorry, this is her normal attack. It's just, she basically looks like a light blue version of Ariel, as you can see here. So that's really about it. This is her normal attack. This is her out. So she will stick, you can see that the small stingray is stuck here to the sinner that received the out, and Nox immediately regains the energy, and so will be able to use her out. And that's basically it. And here's a P3, very beautiful. It's probably not very big. Here we go. So my thoughts on LL are that, well, it'd be great if you get a copy. She's, as I said, very versatile. The only downside is that she's coming up very close to the anniversary, the 2-year anniversary. So if you're rolling for her, especially if you're rolling for her shackles, there's going to be a big problem because you may not have enough for the anniversary sinners. We're very likely seeing the same thing as with Rahu and Shalom last year. What will happen is that Rahu or a similar sinner will come up first, as in there'll be one that is in the pre-anniversary part, and then there might be up to 2 S sinners, one limited, one standard, in the actual anniversary month, which is August for CN. So if you are rolling for LL, I would say that you might just want to aim for 1 copy, even if her S1 or S3 is very good, unless you are a whale or you plan to like really love this character and you just want shackles on her. I would say just rolling for 1 copy will likely be more than enough for your account. She can really fit into everything, and because she does DPS on top, I suspect she will be very helpful in TOA as well. Not just in DZ, Dark Zone, that is, yeah, really, she'll be very helpful in TOA. So she can be an option if you are not, if for a new player, for example, you are lacking certain kinds of catalysts that can give you this kind of advantage. To be fair, she is also the first of such sinners that can actually give energy back to other sinners. It's been almost 2 years and it took them this long to come up with a sinner with this skill set, so that's a bit surprising, honestly. Anyway, even for old players, I would suggest a copy because she brings to the table what no other sinner does. Just for the fact that you can probably slot her into any team and almost anywhere as well, since that energy out regen is really, very good. Okay, and that's it for this video. I'm not going to cover her when she comes out, obviously, so very likely that YN will obviously come out with a video, and I will post his TLDR image on my community post, so keep tabs there if you want to see his YN's thoughts on this character when she finally comes out and he tests her thoroughly. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and until the next video then.
Sure.